What's up you guys, After Two Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is Season 10, Episode 4. Let's get into the episode.
We just received a heads up from NORAD, sir. An Alkesh bomber just entered Earth's atmosphere about 4 minutes ago. Bearing indicates Cheyenne Mountain. 2 F-16s out of Peterson have been rerouted to intercept.
Stargate, this is Bearcat 1. The alien vessel is unresponsive. Should we engage?
If they were friendly, they wouldn't be flying silent.
Maybe their communications are down.
We can't take the chance. Bearcat 1, this is General Landry. You are cleared to engage.
The alien vessel has been disabled. They're coming down hard.
I've got projected coordinates.
We're on it, sir.
What's the situation, Major?
The area's been secured. No one on board except for the pilot. He's being treated for minor injuries.
Let's have a look at him.
Ah, at last.
Hey home slice.
Welcoming committee.
Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba.
I don't get it. We know that Ball has come to Earth before without being detected.
Presumably by cloaked cargo ship or by using Asgard beaming technology from high orbit.
Exactly. So why would he fly an Alkesh directly to Stargate Command?
This is just one of him though.
Nah, even Ball's not that.
You know that there's clones. Do they know that there's more clones?
There's a signal coming from inside the interrogation room. He must have implanted himself with a locator beacon.
No doubt he's expecting his people to beam him out at some point.
Better not hold his breath.
Why not?
Well, after the Stargate was stolen 2 years ago, we installed jamming devices to prevent anyone from locking onto a signal from within the base.
Has he said anything? Only that he won't talk to anybody but SG-1.
Lucky us.
That's all right, sir. We'll talk to him. After all, he did come all this way.
You know, even though, like, you guys claim that Sam and Mitchell are, like, co-leaders of SG-1, it feels like Mitchell's more the leader.
Always did, really.
Which is kind of sad.
Day, so make it quick and make it good.
I understand your reluctance to trust me, so I'll be succinct. It's the clones. They want me dead.
That would make all of us.
Dead, huh? What'd you do? Short sheet the bed, cheated cards?
You must understand that what I did was out of necessity. You were the ones who invited the Aura into this galaxy. I was merely trying to preserve a safe haven for myself and a few good friends.
You mean slaves?
So you stole a few Stargates, tried to set up your own network, yada, yada, yada. We were there, remember?
Luckily, I wasn't. I had to hear about your heroics third hand. I also had to hear about how you thwarted my attempts to gain control of the Jafar High Council.
But none of this explains why the clones would turn on you.
That's probably because there's a little more to his plan than he's letting on.
Perceptive, as usual.
Aren't they like a hive mind? Because
Didn't Daniel tell me
their
something
memory
about a
is...
very powerful weapon in the hands of the Jafar?
I don't know. Someone explained it one time and I was like, yeah,
It was a device that was
that's cool.
used by the ancients to seed all life in this galaxy. But we did adapt it to destroy the replicators.
Using my simultaneous dialing program, I might add.
Am I correct in assuming that this device can be adapted to kill organic life as well?
Yes.
Now it's starting to make sense.
It is.
You are suggesting that Ball attempted to gain control of the High Council in order to gain access to the ancient device.
With the purpose of wiping out all life in the galaxy, except his own little corner, of course.
That was Anubis's plan.
I never said it was original. But if I succeeded, the Ori would have lost interest in being on their merry way.
You were going to save the galaxy by destroying pretty much everyone in it.
But your clones figured out you weren't going to bring them along, didn't they?
They served their purpose. But what can I say? Their egos were beginning to be a problem.
That doesn't really make sense because they should all like have the same memory.
And is after this particular revelation, you thought SG-1 would want to help you.
Because I can help you.
With what?
Your search for Merlin's weapon, of course. Anubis told me of the weapon and of its power. He dedicated considerable effort to finding it during his time in our plane of existence, but he never succeeded.
And you have the address?
Actually, you have the address. It's among those Colonel O'Neill obtained during his encounter with the ancient repository of knowledge.
How do you know this?
P3R278.
How do you have this knowledge?
There are thousands of addresses on that list.
Exactly why you'll never find...
How do you know that he was even in Atlantis?
I, however, have information that will allow you to narrow down your choices considerably. All I ask in return is that you eliminate the clones.
And we do that exactly how?
Should be easy enough to track them down. I implanted a locator chip in each one when I created them.
We managed to activate the tracking system on the Alkesh, and this is what we got.
Those are the balls?
More like dots. really. Get it? Dots, balls. Anyway, we worked up those files with the current locations showing the addresses and any available intel.
All right, so what kind of trap are we looking at?
I don't think it would be as simple as an ambush, not while we have him in custody. No Goa'uld would sacrifice himself like that.
What do you think, sir?
I say we give it a go.
Remind me to give you a primer on the meaning of the word sir. But she's right. We won't know if Ball is serious or not until we test out some of these addresses.
I'm familiar with this planet. It used to belong to Camulus.
Can you get us in?
Absolutely.
You sure you want to bring her along on this one?
Jackson says she'll be useful. Now's her chance to prove it.
But Dr. Jackson isn't here, and it seems to me he's the only one she ever listens to.
Yeah, some of the time.
You don't think you can control her?
Oh, I know I can't control her, but that's pretty much par for the course. Sir, Carter and I are the same rank. Teal'c's an alien, Jackson's a civilian. I learned a long time ago I don't control anything.
Who does?
Here we are.
And what?
Well, it's a ring platform. Somewhat hidden, but it's a back door, if you will.
Okay, but it doesn't do us much good if we can't activate it.
Leave that to me.
Hang on!
Can you just
Where's she going?
let her cook?
What the hell?
She brought the body to you.
To defy patrol to our presence.
Obviously. Do you mind if I ask why?
So they'd sound the alarm and send reinforcements.
Oh, well, that's brilliant. Hey, how come I didn't think of that?
My dear Colonel, where do you think the reinforcements will come from?
I didn't know that's how that worked.
Don't shoot. I know why you're here, and you're making a big mistake.
Oh, let us guess. You're the real Ball.
Precisely. No doubt the imposter promised you the location of Merlin's weapon if you helped him get rid of the rest of us.
That's right.
You do realize he has no idea where it is, or how to find it.
But you do.
Of course.
You know what? This is giving me a headache. What do you say we finish this up at home? Let's go, Spartacus.
So what now, sir?
We got scientists working here, don't we? Get them on this, see if they can sort out who's who. In the meantime, I think I'm going to have to arrange for separate accommodations.
Are we just gonna keep catching balls? Put them in. Just like throw Pokeballs at each and every one of them? Just
So you're saying there's no way to tell them apart?
keep them in
We
captivity?
generated distinct DNA profiles of all 4 samples.
Catch
using
10, get a
analysis
prize?
Techniques.
Sorry, 4?
We did the host and the Goa'uld separately.
Right.
We ran each test 5 times, and in each case the results were uncanny. There was a perfect match across all 13 specific DNA markers. I'm sorry, Colonel. Either the clones are genetically indistinguishable from the real Ball.
Or we have 2 clones on our hands and the real Ball is still out there.
So much for not encountering resistance.
I guess some balls are bigger than others.
He's got a ship back there. We're screwed. We gotta find a way around.
You hold this position. I'll go.
I'll come with you.
You thinking what I'm thinking? Someone's coming.
Don't shoot. I am the real Ball.
Sam, we got Ball.
Copy that. So do we.
We really are just gathering them all up. Wasn't one of them bleeding?
2 strikes, 3 balls.
That's clever, sir.
He was thinking that one up the whole way home.
Yep, whole 3 seconds.
3.2.
Good point.
Well, that ties you with SG-12 because they brought in 2 more about an hour ago.
Damn.
It's not a competition.
Says you.
Barrett, I was wondering when you'd be back.
I understand you got yourself a few extra balls. I don't suppose you consider letting me take a few off your hands?
You know I can't do that. Not until we figure out which...
Really? They didn't make a joke out of it? Come on.
Bluffing about Merlin's weapon.
Come on, it was right there.
Besides, if any of them got wind that we had another agenda, that would give them leverage in the interrogation. Last thing we need is for them to think they have a strong bargaining position.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
What do you got?
Well, sir, SG-14 just arrived with 2 more ball clones, which brings us to the end of our list.
Well, you guys got your work cut out for you, huh?
I think they were all too easy to capture. They all have to be clones.
And just how might you be able to help me?
Well, we could spare your life, for one. You help us find Merlin's weapon, and I promise we won't kill you.
Instead, you'll lock me in the basement of one of your more appalling penal facilities for me to live out the rest of my life in squalor and deprivation.
It's better than the alternative.
You see, here's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking that you're not the real Ball. I mean, you haven't even tried to cut a deal, which makes me think that you have no idea how to find the weapon, and therefore, you're just another clone.
I am the real Ball, I assure you.
No, think about this. How did we meet? Do you think the real Ball would let himself be captured like that, cower in the bushes like a scared little bunny rabbit? That's better, but I'm still not buying it.
You're trying to goad me into revealing information.
No, I'm just calling it like I see it. And right now, you do not strike me as someone who could intimidate a 10-year-old out of his lunch money, much less run an interstellar empire.
Why don't you have the guard excuse himself for a moment and I'll show you just what I am capable of.
See, now I know you're not the real Ball. The real Ball wouldn't care about the guard.
Having a tough day, are we?
What do you want, Katesh?
Is that any way to greet an old friend?
Is that what we were?
I'll admit we had our differences.
You attacked my fleet at Salinas, crippled my flagship, and killed 10,000 of my best Jafar.
So I did. But it was nothing personal. Anyway, that's all in the past. And I'm here to talk about our future.
Our future?
Well, you must admit there's always been something between us, even when we wanted to kill each other. There was always a certain spark.
Perhaps you've made your new allegiance clear.
Have I? Or have I just been waiting for the right opportunity?
What sort of opportunity?
You know how to find the address. I have the access to the database.
You would betray your Tari friends.
Friends come and go. Besides, what use are they going to be to me on their knees before the armies of the Ori? You tell me what you know. I'll find the location of Merlin's weapon. We'll make our escape. And then we'll be free to share in the pleasure of each other's company.
An excellent plan.
One that he's not gonna fall for.
Merlin's weapon isn't going anywhere. We have nothing but time.
What, here? On this rather uncomfortable table?
Why not?
Well, a security camera for starters. There's no way they'd trust me after seeing something like this.
Tell him it was part of your interrogation technique.
Oh, come on, be serious.
I am being serious. Aren't you? The time amongst the Tari is making you soft. You used to be a much better liar.
Don't say it.
Do you remember 2 years ago when the Goa'uld almost took over the Russian government? Do you want to see that happen again?
Of course not.
Then help me.
Malcolm, it's not like we're gonna keep the balls here forever. Just give us a couple of days, and then you can come in and...
Days? No, this is way too important!
Are you all right?
This is about us, isn't it?
Excuse me?
Yeah, this is about us. We obviously have unresolved issues.
You're my...
I'm sorry?
And I care about you. But don't push it.
I need to see the prisoner. Now.
What are you doing?
Some good news.
Sorry, sir, I still don't have anything useful.
I didn't even make it to first base.
Where's Colonel Carter?
He's just finishing up last time I saw, but I don't think he has anything to report either.
We're running out of time. The NID wants the prisoners, and the president's not going to be able to hold them back forever.
Or they're not gonna wait.
What are you talking about?
Agent Barrett. He's talking to one of the balls.
I didn't give authorization for that. Whoa!
Radio. This is Colonel Carter requesting backup. Level 16, Corridor B. Come with me. You cover both.
What the hell are you doing?
This is General Landry. I need a full security lockdown of levels 15 through 17.
And there goes the feed. We're blind.
Barrett.
Oh, he got away. Oh my God.
It's okay, we'll get you out of here.
Okay.
Seems a bit sus.
Going somewhere. Put them with the others. Get up. We don't have much time.
It's embarrassing how easy he was able to take over, like, whatever.
The access code, please.
You're trying to download the list of planets from the ancient database. You want Merlin's weapon for yourselves.
A weapon capable of destroying not only the Ori, but the ancients as well. I'd say that's a pretty valuable commodity.
I won't do it.
It bothers me that he even knows this thing exists. He shouldn't. There's no reason that he should.
Be an inappropriate time for heroics, Colonel.
Go ahead and kill me. It's only a matter of time before we regain control of this level. Good luck trying to figure out the code before then.
I would never dream of killing you, but I will kill the other hostages. You start with Agent Barrett.
Good, he deserves it.
Wait.
Dumbass. Let them get out.
I'll do it.
I'm in position, Doc.
Level 14, section C9 on the ventilation grid.
All right, that's our main access point on the north side. Now, the first thing you'll need to do is seal off the vent before the junction.
I'm on it.
Why is this taking so long?
It's a lot of information.
You did something to slow the download, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it doesn't matter. You can't stop us anyway. Check the perimeter. They'll be coming soon.
I can see the kind of green screen cutout.
Kim, Mama, we got a bit of a dead end here. Have you got Carter's 20?
Negative. I am similarly immobilized.
Can you not just zat him and then, like...
Setting up 5 separate access points. They all have to be ready to go simultaneously.
I'm not gonna know.
I'll take that.
It won't do you any good. They'll never let you off this base, even if you kill us all.
Yes, that's what I wanted you to think. Otherwise, you never would have given me the code.
What are you talking about?
I knew they wouldn't negotiate. Not even for you. Not with something like this at stake. Fortunately, that's not the plan.
Where the hell is that gas?
I don't mean to rush you, boys. We're about to be discovered here.
We know you're back there.
So much for the plan.
You could have been picking them off one by one, but no.
Siler, this is General Land.
There was plenty of times that they were, like, alone, and you could have, like, got them from behind.
You okay?
I'm fine. What's happening?
We've got them on the run. It looks like they're retreating back to one of the isolation rooms.
Wait a minute. All of them together?
Yeah, why?
We're too late. It's symbiote poison.
You're the one who's too late.
Huh? How?
Get us out of here.
How the hell did he do it?
It looks like the locator beacons actually served a dual purpose. In close proximity, they combined to amplify the signal, enough to be picked up through our jamming.
Sure.
That's why he needed us to go and round up all the clones and bring them here. He was playing us from the start.
This was also the...
He always plays you from the start.
He must genuinely believe that Merlin's weapon is hidden on one of them.
Even so, he took a great risk. It was only because Agent Barrett violated protocol that he was afforded the opportunity to escape the interrogation room.
How did he know what Agent Barrett was going to do?
Agent Barrett, we need to talk.
Did you read the report on Ball's attempts to gain control of the Java High Council?
Yeah, sure I did.
The council members were influenced by some form of mind control.
Yeah, I remember, so.
So, what were you doing in Ball's cell?
I went to question him.
You had no authorization for that.
You were stonewalling me. I decided to take matters into my own hands.
You took your weapon into the interrogation room.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake.
See, the Malcolm Baird I know would never have made that kind of mistake.
Your record indicates your entire career has been strictly by the book. Now, suddenly out of the blue, you're a cowboy?
What are you guys saying? You think that I've been brainwashed?
The technology is readily available to the Goa'uld who infiltrated the Trust, and their loyalty is to Baal.
Somebody must have given him the specs to our anti-beaming technology. It's the only way he could have known that a combined signal would be enough to punch through.
Yeah, I agree with that, but it wasn't me.
Baal's plan hinged on knowing in advance he'd have the opportunity to get out of that cell. He knew you were coming.
And this is crazy.
You didn't know you were doing anything wrong.
I gotta go. I'm due back in Washington.
You're not going anywhere. Sergeant, hand over your weapon.
Sam, you know this isn't true.
I mean, you snapped at her randomly.
Sir, I'm sorry. I should never have given Baal that code.
You had no way of knowing. Under the circumstances, you did the right thing.
Thank you, sir.
So what do you think? Think Baal really has a way of figuring out where that weapon is?
Hard to say. Anubis knew the addresses of all those planets, and he never found it. Mind you, there was only one of him.
Says you.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Stargate SG-1, Season 10, Episode 4. I mean, Baal as a villain is fun. He's, you know, probably the best villain that the show's had. But like, he knew too much information that you should have known. Like, how does he even know about this weapon? I don't know. How does he know that... I don't know. It's just frustrating. There were parts in this episode that didn't make sense to me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.